welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Ooh, I hope you are ready for something a little bit different, something a little bit special. We just wrapped up with the Sparkling Tuna Cup. With the Sparkling Tuna Cup, congratulations once again to Björn for becoming this week's champion. Again, my condolences to Skilless as he does get top 2, but still, top 2 do get paid out, so congratulations, well played to both players. Now we are here with something different, something special. You can see here, just under our lovely cams, we have a Duckling viewer replay cast. Here we go. Tommygun in the chat did redeem a replay, and we are here to bring it to you here and now. I don't know what I'm going to step into. I don't know what we're about to step into, but I'm always anxious, Pappy. I'm stepping into a TvT, already concerning. Also, it's on Abyssal Reef, also concerning as well. A TvT on Abyssal Reef. All right. So I hope you're ready. I hope you guys have some snacks. Hope you have some water. Hope you're hydrated. And hope you're ready for an hour-long game. That's we're jumping in. We're jumping in, Pappy. Let's go. Let's go. As Matthew, we weren't able to indulge in tonight. Would we expect cheese? No. I don't expect cheese at all. I expect an hour-long game, but here we go. Spawning in the bottom right corner of Abyssal Reef, we have our red Terran player representing Team Platoon. It is Tommygun. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player. It is, I think, a player that I recognize, PaulD. Go. We have our TvT, and again, this is a replay that was redeemed by the chats, from the chat. If you're curious, if you would like us to cast one of your own replays, you can do so via a point redemption. It is 10,000 channel points to redeem a replay cast, but that's why you gamba, papi. That's why you gamba. That's how you get it. Or you can just watch, true, or you can watch. As we do see Tommygun moving out with one, moving out with a second SCV as well. Thank God. Moving out with the third SCV. Jesus. He's not stopping. Let's go. 3 SCVs move out across map. Proxy 3x here out of Tommygun. Now, coming into this on Abyssal Reef, I expected a longer game. Abyssal Reef is a very large map, known for macro play, known for longer game states, very defendable natural, very defendable third base as well, and a defendable fourth. But Tommygun, he does deviate from that, sets up with the Proxy 3x. Let's go. Let us go. Meanwhile, PaulD opening up double gas. So double gas opener should lead into a faster factory. So a bit of a safer start, a faster factory. What does that mean? That means faster Hellions. That means a delayed CC. Ooh. Reactor first. Interesting. Is going reactor first instead. And hopefully we go for a factory. 0 scouting, by the way, for PaulD. 0 SCV scouts. But if we delay the factory any longer, that means that... Okay, there we go. Factory's on the way. Factories on the way. Now the goal is for PaulD to buy time, to delay these Reapers, to buy time, enough time to make his Hellions. And if he can get those Hellions up and running, he can survive this. He can defend. But he needs those Hellions. And he will have to pull the boys. He will have to pull SCVs here to hold and to survive this. The problem, though, he's going for reactor marine production. He does not scout the Nashwood, does not check the third base. He doesn't check for a proxy. In TvT, it is not uncommon to scout, not scout across map, but just scout the proxy locations, just in case. We can see that PaulD is not doing so. He's building up his bio army, and that means he's gonna have very little time to react and to pull the boys. Going for a wait, oh god, 1-1-1 into Tech Lab. No shot, Tech Lab. He could be making a Hellion right now, and a Hellion is what he needs. But here we go, the Reapers have arrived. They shut down the production. There's no factory production whatsoever. Some boys are being pulled. So far the Marines, they hold their own. They shut down one of the Reapers. And, okay, Cyclone. We need the Cyclone at least. Okay, we're going for the tank. It's going to take a little bit longer. Tank is on the way. He's defending, holding on here with 3 Marines. We do see the Reapers, they do rotate around. And if PaulD can survive until his tank pops out, he can hold. Reapers that dive in. Couple of SCVs going to be going down. He gets 1, he gets 2. Gets up to 3 SCV kills. But remember, PaulD, he can afford to lose some workers, as his opponent's the one that's all in. And Tommygun, he transitions. Tommygun, sorry. He does transition, he throws down the factory, he believes he cannot end his opponent. Tank has arrived, and a massive tank shot goes off. Whew, PaulD defends. It wasn't the cleanest hold, but a hold nonetheless. We're okay. Whew, we're okay, baby. Now, what I'm most concerned by, no CC. This is a one base all in. Like, we have a 1-base 1-1-1 here, no command center whatsoever. Starport was delayed, massive tank shot goes off. PaulD will defend, he will survive. And at least Tommygun confirms no expansion. No CC in the low ground, no CC on the high ground, he confirms the 1-1-1. This should be into a medevac into a bush. He's an animal. I mean, they're both animals. You have Tommygun cheesing, and you have PaulD going for a 1-base all-in. Add-on swap? Not medevac. I assume this is going to be for a medevac drop across the map. Going for the reactor. Interesting. Still setting up 1 base. Yep, okay, we have reactor and medevacs on the way. This I'm less certain of. This will delay the push. This will delay the drop for PaulD. This is giving more time for Tommygun to set up back at home. Getting to his own cyclones. CC is on the way as well. Getting to a greater economy. It's a really awkward kind of game state. And we're getting another Rax. Like, Pappy, we can afford a CC. We could have even, if we didn't have the Rax on the way. We're just committing. We need some room though. There we go. As we are boosting across the map. Tommygun, he will barely catch a glimpse. Yeah, he will spot this. He will confirm. As he's massing on more Reapers. Drop moves out. Oh my god. The shark. Just calm down. Oh god. Get out of my face. The shark. Every time on Abyssal Reef. He just wants attention. As PaulD does sneak out. Does head towards the main. Likewise, Mass Reaper outside of the main base as well. We could deny the CC, but last Tommygun he doesn't check. Doesn't check, doesn't confirm. Still making more Reapers. Getting into mech behind this with a second factory. And he's on patrol, but patrolling the wrong area. Does miss the medevacs that he will boost in. They will unload. And he's going to siege up in time. Ooh, turret takes down the first medevac. Yeah, medevac goes down. Oh, and yes it is! Oh my god. Yeah, massive splash damage here. The mineral line goes down. Oh my god, how many SCVs do fall? 20? Yeah, 20. 20 SCV goes down. Brutal damage here in the main. Tommygun down to 11 SCVs. Again, he saw the medevacs, but he was out of position. He was not where he needs to be. He did miss the drop. With that brutal damage, at the same time, Reaper, they bust into the main. They do force a cancel. I'm assuming cancel. That was a kill. Oh no, that was a kill, not a cancel on the CC. Oh my god. Paul, bring it together. Aye. So on the one hand, Paul does still have the better economy, but Tommygun has double mules and double SCV production. So with a second CC, Tommygun can recover. Takes some time, but he can recover from this. PaulD less so, stuck on base. Meanwhile, he will chase down these Raxes. Stim is on the way. Oh. As the CC is going to be hunted. Let's see, the Rax is going to be hunted down. Doesn't matter as much because, again, Tommygun is playing mech. He is making it up. He's making it happen. Oh, catching out these medevacs. Miscontrol by PaulD. Oh no, he's going to throw them away. They will not escape. All three of them go down. Terran players, look away. Look away, Pappy. Look away. Oh, look at something else. Oh god. Look at the tuna. As that will slow down the blue Terran. Tommygun again, he's buying time. Remember what we said earlier with double CC. He's rebuilding a little bit faster. Back up to 22 SCVs. PaulD just now landing his own. And, oh god, get out of the way. Is now getting his third. Third CC is in production. Large things in your face. God, oh no. Oh no. God damn it, Asher. Asher, he's always there, mate. He's always there when you need him most. When you have a large phallic object running into your face, Asher. He's there. He arrives. Ah, no. God. As the second Max is going to burn down. That's PaulD still building up. More factories on the way. Embracing more mech. Let's go. Let's go. And from what began with a rush and what began with a proxy and a cheese, we're slowing things down. And I mentioned before that Abyssal Reef is known for this. Again, it's very defendable on 2, 3, 4 bases. We might turtle up and max out. We're not there yet. PaulD, of course, is pushing, so he might be able to break Tommygun before that happens. But the tank line is looking solid. Not much support for the tanks, though, is what I will say. Now, hopefully PaulD does not go up this ramp. This ramp is so narrow. It's so narrow. It's just such a choke point. This is not the place to push. PaulD, don't do it. Don't do it. I know he wants to, but there's like 4 tanks here in position. Okay. So far, first tank goes down. And hopefully PaulD isn't tempted. Going for a job instead. Nice control. Picks up a tank. June drop into that third. Turrets are done. But they will shut down the medic. Oh my god, the medic's going to fall one after the other. 2 pickups. Tank is going over the middle line, forcing friendly fire. But alas, the job is cleaned up. And Tommygun holds. Only losing 3 SCVs. Not bad. Only 3 SCVs go down. Cleans that army up pretty well. And PaulD does throw away a massive chunk of his supply, now getting his third base. Third base now on the way for Tommygun. Now we're gonna be here for a while. It's gonna it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Pat. Tommygun, he scans, he does spot the third, is being taken. PaulD building up his army. And again, Tommygun building up his tanks. Going double armory into Blue Flame. Now the problem here is that Tommygun, he has no pushing power right now. Like I don't really see this army moving out anytime soon. So most likely he's going to turtle up back at home. PaulD likewise has been a little bit more aggressive, but after some of this failed aggression, most likely he would also be kind of a little bit more timid here, pull back, get a third base. He should be mass expanding. He should be taking a 4th CC, building up his own production, getting eBays. I just realized 0 eBays here for our blue Terran players, so we're lacking upgrades, throwing down more starports. Like, there's a lot that we can be building up towards, recognizing that we can't really break the defending player. And we're kind of getting there. We at least have a 4th CC in production. That will help. But I'm still concerned about the lack of upgrades and the lack of tech in general here. As there it is. Double eBay on the way, armory as well. Now PaulD recognizes that he is lacking those upgrades. So he's now working on them. Likewise, Tommygun back at home just still building up. Just slowly expanding, slowly spreading out more tanks. Slowly sieging up. I also have something to... Oh, it's the Night Phoenix. Oh, no. It's the Night Phoenix. Quack. This I do appreciate. We have Mass Starport on the way. This is to fight for map control, to fight for air control specifically. Mass Viking. Jesus, getting 4 starports at a time. Gonna have 5 in total. So Viking Lib should be the go-to here for PaulD to gain air control and to gain control of the ground as well. That should be the win condition for the blue Terran. Meanwhile, Tommygun, he's still trying to build up his forces. We should be seeing extra starports as well from our meching player. Yes, tanks are good, but Tank Viking is better, and he should be fighting for air control with more starports, also into Liberator, into eventually Mass Raven. So Tommygun, he's lacking here in that transition and in that support, which is concerning. Likewise, moving out with those Vikings, he may lose them. Has to be careful. Does scout the 4th. Sees the bio. Fusion Mass BC. Oh my god, he's crazy. I thought we were going into Mass Viking, but no, that's a fusion core on the way, and we're going into Mass BC production. We have Tech Lab set up here for PaulD. Ah, I'm ready. Let's go. Oh my god. Now, thankfully, Tommygun is making some Vikings, but I'm still concerned about the lack of second starport. Like the second, the third starport, we should be seeing that transition. There we go. We have one more starport on the way. If Tommygun had scanned the main, then he should be reacting with more starports, but that's only if he had scanned. But now, getting ready for a move out. Out. Looking to knock down those rocks. And let's see if he can shut down that planetary. Let's see if he can. Vikings overextend. That's 2 Vikings falling. Behind this, BCs are building up. But this is a timing before the BCs. Tommygun pushing forward. Tanks do siege. And the Hellbats are in position. The Marines, they melt. Oh my god, massive volleys go up. It's a massacre. The Bio Army does nothing. And we're edging our way closer towards that planetary. And the BCs, they're not ready. He needs more time. PaulD, he needs more time for those battle cruisers. Tanks are getting within range. Planetary's under fire. We could push forward with more. They're taking a lot of hits, a lot of damage. And it will fall. Yeah, the repairs are not good enough. And we're still massing out more BC. Now PaulD being very patient with his battle cruisers. He will lose the base. He will lose control of this position. And Tommygun still doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to gain ground. Moving towards the 3rd. It is edging ever closer. Tank sieging up. Oh. And when exactly are we going to reveal our hand? Because this is getting out of hand here. That's going to be one. That's going to be 2 bases falling. And at some point we have to reveal those BCs. And there they come. Don't think we need to teleport on top of the army, but regardless, BCs have arrived. They will clean up all these tanks. Tanks are going down, but this is still critical damage. This is still 2 bases falling and 2 mineral lines. Tanks are cleaned up. Tommygun back at home. Again, still stuck on 2 starports. Is hurting him. But what's surprising to me here is that we have so many BCs we're not using. We're still not using them. PaulD, he needs to counterattack here and now. The longer he waits, the more anti-air there's going to be. And here we go, a teleport onto the 3rd. Towers are ready. Only 3 BCs. They're getting called out, and they're going to fall one after the other. Again, we needed everything together. And that's 3 BCs falling. 3 BCs back at home. Still have 1 more as well. And the power of BC is to hit critical mass, is to mass them up together and to throw 3 away. And suddenly Tommygun's in a good position. Suddenly Tommygun, he is ahead in economy. He's now up in army as well. He has plenty of Vikings, now building up his tanks. From here he can go Cyclone or Thor to help support. And PaulD just doesn't really have much going for him. It is double expanding, but the SCV count is in the gutter. And here come the Vikings. Vikings does move out. Does collapse in. Oof. It's kiting away those BCs. Now Marines can punish this. But you can see here we're controlling the entire army at once. So the Marines, they move back with the BCs. And to be fair, the tanks, they have arrived, knocking down another base. Another planetary. CC's gonna fall. We have Thors to reinforce. They're rallying across the map. And we have some BC production. I mean, we're stuck at 3. So 3 BCs, couple of Vikings, couple of Marines. There just isn't really much left for Paul. Like, his win condition was to go mass BC, and he didn't quite get there. There's 1 battlecruiser left. It's being targeted down. The Bio Army doesn't really do much. The Thors are here. And it looks like Tommygun, he has broken through. He has broken through. Snowballing out control from here. He can unsiege. He can move in. The Vikings are forced to land. They're gonna fall to the Hellbats. GG gets called, and Tommygun, he will overwhelm. He will overwhelm. He will take the game and take down PaulD. GG. Whew. GG, well played. A very intense game. Very intense game. We did have an early back and forth, early cheese, early proxy, which didn't quite do as much damage as we were hoping for. We saw a crazy counterattack, getting 20 SCV kills across the map. It was very back and forth. In the end, Tommygun was able to achieve a little bit too much when it came to his move out, when it came to his push. If you recall, PaulD was massing up BCs, but you could argue that it took him a little bit too long to show his hand. If you remember, he had like 3 or 4 BCs already, and he was still just chilling in his main while bases are falling left and right. And yeah, he kind of did react a little bit too late and did allow that main army to get too much damage done, which was just too critical, and he just ran out of economy over the course of the game. GG. GG, well played. Just ran out of steam with that. Tommygun takes it. Well played, Pappy, well played. GG, well played. Kept a cool, calm, and collected head despite the rough start and despite losing 20 ACVs. Well done, well done. I would still recommend, I mean, what I mentioned previously is that when you play mech, tanks and the ground army is good, but air support is better to get a faster second starport, a faster third starport, getting into Vikings, getting into your own BCs or your own Liberator transition to help support the ground army is ideal in TvT. Otherwise, something like BC could overwhelm. Like if PaulD's build was executed a little bit better, I should say if his reaction was better when it came to massing up his battle cruisers and dealing with the first tank push, I do give him the advantage, and that could have gotten out of hand. That is where your anti-air needs to be a little bit more robust, at least in that kind of game state. Regardless, GG well played. Congratulations. Whether it was going to be BC or whether it was going to be Viking Liberator, again, getting that second starport a little bit faster would have been a little bit more ideal. But regardless, did win. GG, well played. With that, congratulations. We have our first viewer replay done, but we have another on the way. Shout out to Night Phoenix, did just redeem a replay cast. And I'm curious to see if Night Phoenix is off racing. Night Phoenix is known to off race from time to time, known to play at times Terran or Protoss, so we'll see what game we're going to be diving into.